I'm still that insecure 19-year-old. I think that never leaves a person, I think. Not everybody's the same, but I still feel, you know, it serves to inspire me as well. Put myself back into it. I'm writing a new record now. I mean, I still draw on that energy of being insecure, trying to move forward in the world.
Insecurity is a big part of early Kinks songs, and unease with the world and cultural unease and all the rest of it. I was trying to work out what makes the Kinks so totally different in tone from, say, the Beatles or the Stones. Is that it?
Well, You Really Got Me was our first #1. It was the 5th song I ever wrote. Of course, then everybody thought I could do it, and knew how to write songs, and I didn't. Had no life experience. So I just wrote about things that interested me. Subject matter, people I saw on the street, the well-respected man going to work, commuters from North London, dedicated followers of fashion. And the internal, I had no interior, because I had no life, never left England. So I explored how I felt. The early songs I wrote could have been written within a 100-yard radius of where I lived, all the local characters. But Village Green, I've obviously seen England. I like traditional values, so sorry to say that, it's not very rock and roll, but I do. And I think they interest me. That's why, and that whole album, Village Green Preservation Society, was a sort of homage, as a tribute to the England that was.
We're sitting in a Tudor room, and I can remember God Save China Cups, Tudor Homes and Virginity.
I had the cleaners in this morning.
But of all the things, it was not just the Village Green Preservation Society, it was also the Office Block Demolition Society and so forth, wasn't it? It was a strong, kind of almost like a Prince Charles, John Betjeman sense of that album.
Yeah, I met John Betjeman once. He used to hang around in North London, and I guess I saw it coming, and like so many people, you can't stop progress. But I think the values of the past are very important to me. You can have change, yes, but know where you're coming from. That's very important. I think that's a message in the show, is remember where you're from. It's about home. In many respects, Sunny Afternoon is about home as well. We have a big song near the end called A Long Way From Home that the two brothers sing. It's quite magical. And I think a lot of people come to the show not knowing the backstory to the Kinks. And yes,
it was a strong family, wasn't it? You've written about your sister as well and so forth.
Yeah, very matriarchal. You know, women are very strong. We were the two youngest, and I find that the closeness of that family, as one gets older, you lose people and move on. But I've got a song on the new record called A Street Called Hope. Always hope that the next corner will be a good one. And of course the show is about the brothers as well as the incredible business hassles we had. It only touches the tip of the iceberg really, but the show had to end sometime. We're still very close, although many people don't believe it. And we met over the New Year, and he said, people always say we argue. I said, we don't argue, everyone around us argues about us. And I think that's the issue. There's a rivalry there, obviously, and most families, siblings are like that. We're just more public about it.
But it's all right at the moment?
It's all right, yes. Yeah. We have this other saying, why discuss these things in private when we can fight in public?
Very good.
Yeah.
And what else is going on? Because I think you're bringing out a big box set. Kinks fans will want to know about
there's a box set, an anthology of Kinks, the best of the early albums. There's an alternative version of Waterloo Sunset without the backing vocals and lead vocal. And the depth, what I'm really proud of with that song, the recording, is there's not much on it. Nowadays people overdub, put other instruments on.
Too much.
It's just 3 instruments and backing vocals. And it has great density. And so there's little gems like that on the anthology.
And will you be back in a band again, do you think, ever? Will the Kinks be back as a band?
The Kinks, I'm not sure. I'd like to. I went in with the drummer, Mick, the original drummer, 2 weeks ago in the studio. I keep him in shape, you know.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah, make him train. Practice till his hands bleed. It's very important. And I did a few what we call demonstration demo tapes with my brother about a year and a half ago. So there's always that possibility. I have my own touring band that I'm very pleased with. They're great players. So I'll be playing some live gigs soon, probably.
But all those people dreaming that one day they'll stand there and see the Kinks again on stage, they're not dreaming completely impossibly.
No, it might turn into a nightmare.
It might be a nightmare indeed. Ray Davies, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
Cheers.
Thanks.
The great Ray Davies.